Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of the series Talk Like a Cuban. Today, I will give you a briefing about the history of the language in the country. So you must pay attention because you will learn more than just the answer of what language Cuban people speak. If it is your first time in the channel, my name is Saul Rodriguez. I've been a tour guide in Cuba for the last 5 years. Here, you will discover Cuba's wonder in 3 series of videos: Meet Cuba, Cuban Rhythms, and Talk Like a Cuban, to learn about our history, rhythms, and language. Are you ready to learn the history of language in Cuba? This is Welcome Meet Cuba, and we start now. Like any other country, the language in Cuba is based on the background and is enriched by the environment that surrounds it. Until 1850, the black population was majority to the Spanish people and their descendants, given the fact of the importation of slaves for the workforce, where the majority spoke African dialect. Only a small portion of them could learn Spanish, were the ones called family slave. They were the one related to the white population. The Spanish language was destined to be dominant, but several factors influenced it to triumph over African dialects. 1. Spanish language were spoken in the dominant class. 2. Starting in the second half of the 19th century, the white population increased at a higher rate than the black population. But in the end, this dialect introduced phonetics and syntax changes to the Spanish language that we can appreciate today. For instance, pa que vea instead of para que veas, that means so you see. The other one is na más instead of nada más, that means nothing else. But this was not the end. With the upcoming neocolonialism from United States, between 1898 and 1959, also influenced the language and during popular conversation. The use of phrases and expression is noticed, becoming a typical form of dialogue. The same happened with the Socialist Revolution in 1959. According to this new system, begun a social change where we all have equal rights. And this influences in ways of talking. We can say that we stopped to use formal expression. The influences coming from USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, change in some way Cuban custom and tradition. Again, new phrases coming from activities that started to be part of our daily life, like Domingo Rojo, Red Sunday, day where we support Soviet Union. Trabajo voluntario, voluntary work hours. It becomes popular to support the economic and social activities without being paid. The second period of the Socialist Revolution, known as Período Especial, special period, we still have popular phrases from the first socialist period. But there is new characteristic of new environment, who started to introduce more words to the language. In this series, we will introduce ourselves in Cuban Spanish to be able to talk like a Cuban. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. And of course, if you want to hear from me again, hit that subscribe button before you go.